So we will do today LL coupling or orbital coupling. What is LL coupling or orbital coupling? Second type of coupling. Now this is the coupling of orbital angular momentum L1 of one electron E1 with orbital angular momentum vector L2 of other electron L2. Now the coupling when the orbital angular momentum vector L1 of one electron, it couples with orbital angular momentum vector L2 of another electron E2, this orbital coupling arises. The coupling vectors L1 and L2 precess about a common axis and give rise to resultant vector L. You can see it here. This is L1, L2, and this is the resultant vector L. And this is the angle at which they couple with each other. The angle between the coupling vectors L1 and L2 is quantized so that only some fixed combinations of L1 and L2 are allowed. Only few combinations which are feasible. मतलब the combinations should be feasible. वो होनी चाहिए. They should be possible. L1 and L2 are allowed. For a particular combination L1 and L2 to be stable, the electrostatic repulsions between E1 and E2 in their respective orbits should be minimum. Now the repulsions between first electron and second electron which are revolving in their respective orbits, they should be minimum so that the particular combination of L1 and L2 is stable. Then second we have, in this way, this is the electron in its orbital E1, orbit E1, and this is E2 electron in its orbit E2, in its orbit, and they are moving like this. And then these are their, this is L1's orbital angular momentum vector, ये वाला, and this is L2. This is in this direction is L2, the orbital angular momentum for electron E2, and the resultant vector is L in this direction. And they ought to have, is when they precess like this, they have minimum repulsions. Now for this, the two electrons should be on opposite side of the nucleus for this combination to occur. In which position, for this the two electron, they should be on the opposite side of nucleus. In which position they will be at maximum distance from each other. Yes, when जब ये दोनों एक दूसरे से maximum distance पे होंगे, तभी जो repulsions हैं इन दोनों के बीच, they will be the minimum. Now the strongest coupling occurs when orbital planes are parallel, so that directions of L1 and L2 are identical. So when the strongest coupling occurs when the orbital planes are parallel, so that L1 and L2 are identical. In such a combination, therefore, the magnitude of L is same as the sum of magnitudes of L1 and L2. Means when L1 and L2 they are parallel to each other, then the resultant vector, that the magnitude of the resultant vector, that will be given by the sum of L1 and L2. So this will be the maximum value of orbital angular momentum. Now the magnitude of resulting L, that is given by under root L into L plus 1, where L is resultant orbital angular momentum quantum number L जो है, it can have values ranging from L1 plus L2 or L1 plus L2 minus 1 to L1 minus L2 or L2 minus L1, whichever is positive. Then next we have third, we have now each resultant L, this is resultant orbital angular momentum L, it can have two L plus 1 orientations in space. Number of orientations are 2L plus 1 around any particular direction, and each 2L plus 1 orientation has component L in the Z direction, which is called in Z direction or any direction, but we generally take Z direction, which is called as LZ or ML. Thus 2L plus 1 values of ML for each L. There are 2L plus 1, this we have to remember. Now here we have taken L equals to 3. So these many orientations, they are possible. From -3 to +3, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. These many orientations are possible. 2L plus 1. 7 orientations are possible. 2L. 2 into 3, 6 plus 1, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 orientations are there. So you know, this you know very well. For L, this is for orbital angular momentum vector L. These are, you know, notations: 0 for S1, for P2, for D3, for F4, for G5, for H. And for capital L, which is the resultant orbital angular momentum vector, 0, capital S, 1, P, 2, D, 3, F, 4, G, 5, H, and so on. And third type of coupling is LS coupling, or spin orbital coupling of the same electron. Now the spin angular momentum vector S1 and orbital angular momentum L1 of same electron may couple to produce a resultant angular momentum vector J of that single electron. Now you know, एक इलेक्ट्रॉन है, इसमें दोनों तरह की मोमेंटम्स आर देयर. एंगुलर मोमेंटम भी है, ऑर्बिटल एंगुलर मोमेंटम भी है, और स्पिन एंगुलर मोमेंटम भी है. इट इज रोटेटिंग इन द ऑर्बिट अराउंड द न्यूक्लियस, while at the same time it is also spinning around its own axis. So it has both type of vectors: spin angular momentum vector and orbital angular momentum vector. Now what happens? They both might couple with each other, S1 and L1, and then we get a resultant angular momentum vector, which is J. The angle between L and S is quantized. In an allowed combination, the two vectors L and S belonging to the same electron precess about the direction of the resultant J. This is S1, this is L1, right? And this is how they precess, and when they precess, the angle is theta, and the resultant angular momentum is J. Now, very important, the LS coupling is magnetic in origin. Now this coupling is magnetic in origin. So how it can be visualized? If we station ourselves on an electron, the electron to us now will appear stationary. Keep yourself in the position of the electron, and you will find that electron will appear stationary, but you will feel that nucleus is revolving around you, right? So the electron to us will now appear stationary, while nucleus will appear to be moving around the electron. The motion of the nucleus, now the motion of the nucleus around the electron, it will produce a magnetic field whose magnitude depends upon the effective nuclear charge on the nucleus. Now the motion of the nucleus around that will generate a magnetic field. Since the motion of the nucleus is around the electron, a magnetic field that will be generated, और उसका जो magnitude है वो depend करेगा कि जो आपका जो what is the effective nuclear charge on the nucleus. So and two types of magnetic movements, they will arise: mu L and mu S, orbital and angular, and they will interact with each other. And LS coupling increases strength of magnetic field. Yes, when LS coupling occurs, so क्या होगा? The strength of magnetic field will increase, and the strength of the magnetic field, it will also increase with increase in effective nuclear charge. तो क्या होगा? क्योंकि उतनी ज्यादा आपका मैग्नेटिक फील्ड प्रोड्यूस होगा जितना ज्यादा आपका जो न्यूक्लियस है उसका इफेक्टिव न्यूक्लियर चार्ज है. सो जो हेवियर एटम्स हैं, दे शो मच एलएस कपलिंग. उनमें एलएस कपलिंग आपको इज देयर फॉर टू अ ग्रेटर एक्सटेंट. द एक्सटेंट ऑफ एलएस कपलिंग इज ग्रेटर फॉर हेवियर एटम्स सिंस देयर न्यूक्लियाई हैव ग्रेटर इफेक्टिव न्यूक्लियर चार्जेस देन दोज ऑफ लाइटर एलिमेंट्स. So this is the reason why the LS coupling is more in heavier atoms as compared to the lighter elements. So thank you. This is all about the various types of couplings. Thank you.